What is up, YouTube? Today I'm back with another video for you guys, and today's video is a little bit different. I know the sound might not be the greatest, but that's because I have to use the built-in microphone for this computer because my headset isn't compatible with Linux apparently. But yeah, as you might have noticed, this is my setup here for it's just a temporary setup. I might get a similar setup going on my desktop once I get the card to fix the Wi-Fi, because that is coming. But for now, this is a temporary setup. So, but this is my video editing setup for right now. I'm running Linux. This is, this is Pinguy OS 14.04.3. This is the 32-bit version because this computer runs 32-bit version operating systems. But yeah, so as you can see, you have me in the bottom right corner. The webcam's not the greatest on this computer, but it does the job. So I'll show you a little bit around my setup here. This is mostly default, but I did add some things. So on the most noticeable thing would be the Conky display, which is this little information bar right here. It tells me my local weather, the weather for the next upcoming days, my network usage, which right now is basically nothing, my CPU usage, which is kind of high right now because I'm using the webcam and I'm recording. So yeah, this is an old laptop that I got up and running again. It is it's not the highest end thing. It's probably on par with budget laptops now. When I got it like 7 years ago, it was a higher end laptop, but now it's probably around the budget range of performance. So yeah, so down here you have the Docky bar, which runs much more smooth when I'm not recording, but it still is running all right. But it just holds some commonly used apps that I have, which is Clementine, my music player, VLC. This is where software. This is the software manager. You can get software through the terminal as well, but it's much easier to do it through the package manager, I think. You have the tweak tool, which helps set up stuff. Terminal, which is your terminal commands and whatnot. I don't use the IRC. I don't even know why I have it in there still. That came default. Same with Thunderbird Mail. I don't use that either. Firefox is the default web browser, and then you obviously have the Docky thing right there. Over here you have the other dock for my local files, downloads, videos, pictures, music, documents, and then computer. Up here in the top left you have my main menu that has all of my apps that I have installed, and I can just sort by type, or I can just type one in. Say I wanted to open up my video editor, I just type in the first couple letters, it pops up, hit enter, and it'll start it up for me. So I'll show you a little bit of the video editor as well. This is the video editing program that I'm going to be using. It's called Kdenlive. It's only available for Linux, OpenBSD, I think. Don't quote me on that, I'm not sure, and Mac. So it's not available on Windows, but it supports 3 video tracks, 2 audio tracks, which is enough for me. That's all I really need. You have a lot of different rendering settings. The cool thing about this that I like is it has a ton of plugins, and you can get more plugins that the community makes themselves, and they can, they change various things from like, different filters and audio filters, and they also have compositing for overlaying videos, which is something I really needed in my old videos, but now that I can use this, I'll be doing that a little bit more often, and just other various features that I think are very useful. Other than that, there's nothing really important. I do have a couple games installed. I have ZSNES for my Super Nintendo emulator. I have Macropolis, which is sort of like a SimCity 1 clone. Mars, which is a side-scrolling shooter. I do have one other game that you can't really see. I'll pull it up really quick. It's called Gearhead, and it's a terminal-based RPG, which is really nice if you don't have like a high-end graphics card or any graphics card at all. because this is all based on the terminal, so it has no graphics dependencies. It's all terminal based with, you know, I don't know what the kind of graphics they're called, but they're like, you know, the @ symbol and stuff, and it's pretty interesting. I thought that was kind of nice. Oops. And then, yeah, just exit the terminal. And yeah, that's basically a little look at my my desktop. Oh, I forgot one thing. Over here you have currently running programs, as well as down in the dock you have currently running programs. Up here it also shows background programs, like this is my update manager. Then you also have my CPU temp monitor, Core 0 and Core 1. I'm not sure what those are, but as soon as I turn on the computer, they never change. So I'm guessing that those are just dummy sensors or something. But the actual core temperature is temp 1 and temp 2. And I have it set in Fahrenheit because I'm used to Fahrenheit. You know, I can tell if something's getting hot in Fahrenheit easier than I can in Celsius. It doesn't really register all that much for me in Celsius, so switched it to Fahrenheit. Right now it's running, you know, pretty normal. I have a calendar up here. I have my Wi-Fi, sound, and, you know, other things. And right here you have my keyboard shortcuts, which I could just type in, like I could just start typing in my video editor, and it would you know, come up that way as well. So it's pretty cool. I really enjoy this operating system. Like I said, I'm probably going to end up running this on my desktop as my main operating system. I'm completely switching from Windows because I don't like the way it's going, and, you know, I want to have up-to-date software. So eventually Windows is going to move beyond Windows 7, which is what I currently run on my desktop. So I'm probably going to switch to Linux, and yeah, hopefully that goes well on that. But that's a little bit of a look of this operating system and my setup here. Let me know what you guys think. I will probably also be editing on this computer for the first time, as my first video being edited on here. So let me know what you guys think of everything. Leave any comments or questions in the comment box below. I might do a how to boot up or how to install Linux video if you guys are interested and you're curious about operating systems in Linux. So that's all I have. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.